Welcome back. Well, we had some breaking national news this morning for the Orioles. The long wait is over, O's fans. Chris Davis is coming back to Baltimore. Joining me now to talk about it is Dan Clark, the main beat writer of the Orioles for Big League Daily. Dan, fans everywhere waiting to see if management would finally pay up for Crush. They made it happen. What's the deal mean for the organization?
Fan base who had concerns after the last off-season about the ball club spending money, they've gone out there and spent, well, it's massive. You know, that's going to rejuvenate the fan base. It's going to rejuvenate the guys like Machado and Jones, who, you know, they've all been pretty vocal in saying they want their power hitter back. Certainly, it takes a lot of pressure off. It takes a huge amount of pressure off.
Well, clearly fills one of those holes in the lineup, but the team definitely has a couple other issues they need to address, starting with that pitching staff. Do you expect them to go and try out and get an arm, maybe two of them, or are they just looking at what happened last year? That rotation is just an off season.
It'd be great to get a couple. Realistically, I don't think that's going to happen. I think one probably could be the best we're looking at. And if that was to occur and we were just to get the one additional arm, then obviously Tillman, Jimenez, Gaursman, and probably Gonzalez would get another crack this year. Let's see how they go in spring, and I guess we'll go from there.
Well, spring training should definitely be a good measuring stick for a few of these guys. And actually, speaking of that, Baltimore has done such a great job the last few years developing their own talent and seeing them produce in the bigs. What's the chances of that last starting spot going to the likes of prospects like Dylan Bundy or even a Hunter Harvey?
Bundy's out of options, so I think Bundy will start in the bullpen. I think there'll definitely be a spot for him. I think with Harvey, we'll see how he goes in the minors to start. I think there's probably a few maybe just above him in the pecking order at the moment. I'll probably say Wilson would get a crack again before him, and maybe even Mike Wright. Obviously, he struggled later in the year, but yeah, definitely Bundy. And yeah, if Harvey's pitching well, certainly later in the season.
Dan, I know that was a great question, and I appreciate all the applause right there, but we'll see if they can make that happen. It would be great to see some of those guys because they've been waiting on them for a while. But that's it for this segment. We're going to go ahead and take our last quick commercial break. But coming up on the other side, we're going to talk about what everybody wants to see, our top plays of the week. Keep it right here.
I'm Hannah Moran. I go to Kent Island High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.